All right, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a pair of UFC fight bouts. So, one of them is at Strawweight with ranking implications, and another is at Flyweight. No implications there, but just two fighters that are, looking to get into the rankings, or at least, hoping to get closer to being ranked, at least. Let's start with the Strawweight one. So, we have Luana Pinheiro taking on Tecia Pennington, formerly Tecia Torres. Now, Pinheiro, I believe, is, at number 14, and Pennington is at number 15, according to my notes. Yep. This is a good bout. I think it's winnable for either fighter, but I think Pinheiro is going to have the harder time of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here. So Pinheiro comes in at 11-4. The Tiny Tornado, Tecia Pennington, coming in at 14-7. Now Pinheiro, she really needs this win. She's at 14, but she's lost her last three. Amanda Hebos TKO'd her. Angela Hill submitted her. If you're getting submitted by Angela Hill, you got problems. And then Jillian Robertson submitted her. That was 4 months ago. Pennington last fought 5 months ago. Won a decision over Carla Esparza in his Esparza's retirement bout. Before that, she had dropped 2 straight. Almost 3 years ago, she dropped a split decision to Mackenzie Dern, and then 10 months ago, she made a return after pregnancy and stuff. Dropped a decision to Tabitha Ricci that I felt she should have gotten. Pennington is the elder fighter, 35-31. Pinheiro has the height, 5'4", 163 centimeters to 5'1", 155 centimeters for Pennington. And the reach as well goes to Pinheiro, 62 inches, 157 centimeters to 61 inches, 155 centimeters. I'll be honest, this should be a fairly winnable fight for Tecia Pennington. I mean, she slowed down a little bit with age and motherhood and all that. And she's not quite... I don't think she'll ever get back to being a contender again. But Pinheiro's definitely a winnable fight for her. I mean, Pennington's definitely the better striker. The ground might go with Pinheiro. But overall, this should just be an easy enough fight for Pennington to win and move up the rankings. Pinheiro, with 4 straight losses, probably gets removed from the UFC. But, and honestly, if Pennington loses this, if Tecia loses, she might want to consider retirement as well. I mean, 35 years old. You're getting to that point where you're going to start considering it. Then we move up to the flyweight bout where we have... Oh, come on. Topology. Okay. Juliana Miller taking on Ivana Petrovic. Both of these ladies really need the win here. Miller hasn't actually fought since 2023 and has not done well in the UFC. Petrovic, still just starting out. Like, she's had 3 bouts in the UFC so far, but she's 1-2. So she really needs the win here as well. So we've got 2 fighters. Neither of them want to make an exit right now. Looking at the stats here, Killer Miller coming in at 3-3. Petrovic coming in at 7-2. Now Miller hasn't fought since 2023. She got TKO'd by Luana Santos. Before that, dropped a decision to Veronica Hardy. That was 2 years ago as well. Petrovic came in, lost her first bout to Luana Carolina. That was 1 year and 8 months ago. Picked up a submission win over Na Lian. And then late last year, she dropped a split decision to Jamie Lynn Horth. No real shame in that. Jamie Lynn is underrated. Petrovic is the elder fighter by 2 years. She's 30-28 for Miller. Both these girls have nice height for flyweight. Statuesque. 5'8", 172 centimeters for Petrovic. 5'7", 170 centimeters for Miller. Petrovic is going to have the reach here. Nice reach. 70.9 inches, 180 centimeters to 66 inches, 168 centimeters for Miller. This is one where I tend to favor Petrovic. She's the fresher fighter. She's not coming in off a long layoff. And Miller just, she did well on The Ultimate Fighter, but I think that the UFC was too much too soon for her. And honestly, I'll say that about both of these fighters. The UFC was too much too soon. I wanted Petrovic to get more experience on in the regional circuit. Like, she was fighting for Aries at the time. I wanted to see her defend her title a couple more times. And I said that back when she signed with them. I was like, I wanted to, and it was nothing against her. It's like, I wanted her to do well, but I wanted her to pick up some more experience. I just don't think the UFC is the place for someone who with less than 10 fights at this point. Like, back when the divisions were new, you could get away with being inexperienced, but nowadays, I think fighters need more experience before they come into the UFC. And it shows with Miller, because she's 3-3. And Petrovic has lost 2 of her 3 fights. Early on, I favor Petrovic, but we'll see. So there you have it. Miller versus Petrovic goes down on May 3rd in Des Moines, Iowa. Pennington versus Pinheiro goes down like 2 weeks later on May 17th at a fight night in Las Vegas. Forgot to give the dates at first. Should be okay fights. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the thumbs up, and thanks for watching WMAC Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. See you next time.